Hey guys, what's up? Um, Welcome to the first official Q&A session for me. This is Chalk Talk with Big Ben. I'm Ben Rice, and the goal of this is going to be every week I'll be posting a video answering questions that I get from the Universal USA forum or the Animal Pack forum or my YouTube page but this is the chance for you guys to ask me powerlifting related questions, life questions, anything you want to talk about, and I'll do my best to answer it. So I've got a couple questions here from the members of Universal USA, and so we're going to start out. Jay, the first question, he says, I've always been interested in powerlifting and would like to compete someday. Do you have any tips for someone just starting out with no experience in powerlifting? And Jay, I can tell you, yes, I do. I have some tips. Um, Tip number one, read about it all you can. Go online. There's lots of forums. You found one, obviously. Ask questions. Learn as much as you can about the sport. It's the more knowledge you have, the more likely you are to be able to make a plan to do something and learn about it to compete. Number two, go to a meet. It can be a local meet, whatever, something that you just find. Don't compete at the first one you go to. Just go to it and watch it and kind of experience it. Ask questions there, kind of get a feel for it. You're gonna be a lot more comfortable at your first meet if you have gone to one and kind of know what the flow is like and how they're run. So yeah, learn as much as you can. Go to a meet. It's all about creating a knowledge base and then moving forward from there. And so make sure you keep asking questions to people that you respect. Find someone that you can look up to in the sport and see what they did, and then try to kind of not mimic their path, but get some ideas from the people that you respect and are doing the things that you would like to do someday. Next question from my boy Shukin. He says, how does one know if they're naturally built for sumo or conventional deadlifting? Well, in a perfect world, the first time you ever try to deadlift, I would say that you should try both of them, and whatever one feels more natural to you is probably going to be the one you're best built for. It's not a perfect world. A lot of people start lifting one way. Obviously, I pull sumo, and the reason that I always say that is because I'm built more for it. Generally, a shorter, stockier lifter, and this is very general, blanket generalization here, is going to have an easier time pulling conventional, while a lanky, not necessarily taller, but a lifter with longer limbs, legs, arms, and maybe a shorter torso would have an easier time with a sumo pull. The reason for that is just the leverages. The way that your strength is distributed as your start strength, I would say, also plays a role in that. If you have strong hips, that's more of a sumo used mechanic. Your hips play a much larger role in there, where the conventional pull is a lot more your hamstrings, glute, and your lower back. And so those two differences make a difference in the pull. Honestly, if it comes down to just pure body mechanics, shorter limbs have generally an easier time pulling conventional, longer limbs have an easier time pulling sumo. If you're curious, try both and work with them a little bit and try to build them up and give yourself a fair shot at it. Next question comes from Whittlewade44, boy Kevin. Says, I read in your blog about using calf raises to help reduce or prevent knee pain in relation to squatting. Can you explain this? I can, sort of. I will start out by saying when I found that correlation, it was a bro science moment. I was having some knee pain when I squatted, and I was thinking about ways to prevent that. I'd been stretching, I'd been moving around, I'd been, warming up my knees on the stationary bike, and taking Animal Flex, something to help with my joints, and I was still having some knee pain. I kind of got the idea that if I strengthen the muscles around my knee, that it might help build stability in those in the tendons and the ligaments in my knee. And so I started doing calf raises and some isolated quad work, like a single leg extension with a really light weight and just focusing on holding contractions. And I found that the combination of those two things generally help to prevent my knee pain. And I know after I figured that out kind of on my own, I asked a friend who interns at a chiropractic office, and he told me, some scientific, basically the anatomical reasons and the physiological reasons why that was helping. I can't really repeat it to you because it was pretty heady, pretty wordy, and just I found that if you strengthen the muscles around a joint, the joint reacts better. Same thing with my shoulders. I've been strengthening my shoulders. They hurt less when I lift with them. Those are the 3 questions that I got this week. My plan here is to try to upload a new video of this every week. Depends on how many questions I'm getting. Obviously, if no one wants to ask me anything, I'm not going to be making videos of me just talking. Well, I might. I hope it doesn't come to that, though, because I can talk for a long time pretty much saying nothing, and I'm not going to get off track right now doing that. But I want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Festive Kwanzaa, pleasant winter solstice, Merry Ramadan, whatever you're celebrating this holiday season. I hope you're spending the time with people that you love and care about and that care about you. Good luck with your training. Lift hard, lift smart. Keep the questions coming, and let me know what you guys think about this. If you like it, let me know. And if there's anything you want me to do differently, I'm open to suggestions at this point. So good luck, train hard. I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.